Hey guys, welcome to another week, another teaser. So this one will be from the 7th of July until the 11th of July. Now let's get started. Let's see what we have. Monday, Lahasa's efforts to steer the ship in the right direction ends in chaos. Yeah, well, he's out, so that was very unexpected, but hey, yeah, he's out. Again, like I was saying, I didn't understand that whole storyline in jail, in prison. I didn't get that storyline, and since he's out, I guess that is done with, and maybe there will be some interesting storyline coming his way. We'll just wait and see. Things seem to be rosy in one teacher's home. I'm guessing this is Evelyn's home. I wonder, Rosie, I wonder what could be going on there. Not much to say. Pretty finally comes clean with her mother about Lehasa, I'm guessing. I really don't understand why is she keeping this a secret in the first place. I really don't get that. Tuesday, Lehasa imparts valuable lessons to Pretty. Again, I'm not going to say much on that. Musebe Adi pulls away out after Evelyn's outburst. Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? When you have multiple people sharing the same roof or under the same roof, there will be conflicts and there will be those outbursts, there will be people getting angry, throwing tantrums and all of that. I guess that comes with that. It's just a case of, as long as there's no disrespecting in that, because it's one thing for one person to get angry and it's another to get disrespected altogether. So it's not the same. A father is overwhelmed with emotions upon reuniting with his son. A father is overwhelmed. Who could this be? Charles, maybe? No, but reuniting. I think it could be Lehasa. But yeah, not much to say there. Wednesday, tension fills the room when Lehasa bumps into Nkosi. Again, not much to add. Pretty gets a verbal warning at work. Yep. Man. I'm just thinking, how many verbal warnings did I ever get? Or did I get verbal? I don't think they were ever verbal. I think they were written. I don't remember getting a verbal warning unless I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it happens. When you start lacking, that's the thing. The thing is with organization or whatever you do, it doesn't matter for what you have going on in your personal space, whether you're okay or not okay. That doesn't matter. You almost have to be productive at your level best at all times, regardless of what's going on around and in your life. That's the tricky part. And sometimes, the mind is the mind, right? You can only be able to focus on something for so long, and some things are just difficult to get out of your head, and that's where mistakes are going to happen. But at the same time, you need to show up because you got bills to pay, you got responsibilities, you got this and that, so yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. Salamina stresses over Aprendo's costly request. Why not just move the kids? If you go or you enroll them in an expensive school, tuition fees wise, that should already tell you that anything else, it is going to be expensive, because that tuition fee, it's a tell sign of just how expensive the school is. So at this point, I don't think they should be complaining. It's either they take the kids out or they just bear the costs. So there's no need getting frustrated over that, because it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. Thursday, Pretty Richie's a breaking point under Lehasa's relentless pressure. That's still the storyline that I really have no idea. I really have no idea what's even the point of it. I'm not gonna say much on that. A heartfelt confession strengthens the bond between Evelyn and Museveni. Yeah, that's that. The Homus find a reason to celebrate after enduring difficult times. I wonder what those reasons are. You know how long I can say, not how long, but for whatever reason, every storyline that I can think of currently, it's one that has been there like 3 months ago. Any storyline that I can think of, and that makes it difficult to almost have an opinion, because it's the same thing every day. It's just a different dialogue, but the storyline, it's not making any progress. It's not moving forward, or if anything, it's moving backwards. So it's difficult to form an opinion on that. Like with this teaser that I'm reading here, I'm really not even looking or not even excited for any upcoming stories or whatever the case, because it's like, when someone is telling you a story, but they're telling you one paragraph at a time. But it's like they tell you one paragraph at a time and they pause for a couple of hours. But if they were to tell you non-stop, then probably they can get that through in like 30 minutes. But because of the pauses, then it prolongs it, which again, it's like, well, why prolong it? Because at the end results are not going to be as pleasing anyway. So let's see, Friday, Laza gives Pretty an ultimatum. What, move out or whatever. Evelyn encourages Museveni to dream bigger. What am I even saying? Evelyn encourages Museveni to dream bigger, while Salamina finds a way to resolve a bad situation. Yeah, that was that. Not much going on here. It's Lehasa, Pretty, Museveni, Evelyn. Not so much about the Homus, Lehasa, and it's really just that. And the one storyline that I was really looking forward to it, that whole drug story. I thought somehow Lieto would be again brought into, or at least his club would be brought into the money laundering thing, and then that opens up different storylines. But I guess that's that. So anyway, that was it for this week. So until next week, I'm Young, I'm out.